bang, bang. Caught you looking for the same thing. It's a new thing. Check out.
Hey, too. Newt Gingrich has announced that he is running for candidacy of the United States of America. And almost immediately went on the Sean Hannity show and repeated the message. Now, I'm pretty surprised by this. I didn't think he was going to run at all. Up until now, his exploratory webpage was one page deep asking for donations. I was going to tell y'all not to waste your money. Now, I have to hand it to Sean Hannity for asking a relatively tough question to Newt about the economy and what is he going to do about it, specifically about China.
I'm looking at the IMF, the most recent forecast. China's economy will surpass that of America in real terms in 2016. We see inflation. We see real unemployment at 16% when you count the underemployed, those we don't count any longer. We got $14 trillion debt, $1.65 trillion deficits every year. I mean, real problems with entitlements. You talked about balancing the budget. How would you get America to a balanced budget, and how fast do you think a Gingrich presidency could do it?
Well, I think, first of all, it can't be just a Gingrich presidency. We need 12 more Republican seats in the Senate, and we need about 40 more Republican seats in the House.
His number one concern with the economy was not gas prices, it was not unemployment, it was not a devalued dollar. It was getting more Republicans into office. I'm sorry, but just because you have a little R next to your name doesn't mean we're going to have a super economy. The press as a whole is going to cover this early election season a little more seriously and a little more deeply just because of Newt Gingrich. That's awesome. What's not so awesome is if this guy wins. If Newt could win. I don't think he could win. But if he did, let's say he did, this would only give Obama more fuel in the fire to run against George Bush. Now, it doesn't make all that much sense, but if you remember last presidential election, Obama did quite a bit of running against George Bush, even making McCain look like George Bush. Now you have the former Speaker of the House for George Bush in the campaign. It's not going to be hard for him to connect the dots to his Bushness.